Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can all agree that never has a game been so aptly named as Rage, particularly for PC users. I'm sure many of you are aware of the issues surrounding the PC launch. At launch, there were very little in the way of graphical options. Indeed, pretty much more than resolution and anti-aliasing, and, well, you're out of luck, really. There were numerous patches that released that did help, but even so, it wasn't to the degree that we really expected, and the textures still weren't amazing. By the way, you guys can check out the RGT channel. There is a video which does a comparison of the different add-ons for Rage on the PC. In other words, the different graphical options that were added. Nevertheless, one of the big issues that I think many people faced was the lack of mod tools. Mod tools, of course, do many things for the gaming community. For games, they allow more content to be produced by the fans, and also it allows the game engine to be modded and people to basically create their own games based on the engine. Anyway, regardless, the tool set was in limbo for a long time now. In fact, at one point, I believe that they even said that there was no plans for the toolset to be released. I'm pretty sure I read on their official forums. But then they said they was going to be coming, and that was last October. Anyway, it's about a year later now, and there hasn't been much in the way of announcements, and suddenly John Carmack released a tweet. And in his Twitter, he admitted that Doom 3, the BFG edition, was one of the things that slowed the Rage toolset, the mod tools, release. And he also expressed feelings of frustration. In fact, maybe he even somewhat admitted to making a mistake on the issue. Now, it's worth noting that, of course, for id Software right now, they're really pushing Doom 4. Some might even say that one of the reasons they released Doom 3 was to kind of test the water to see how the market reacted. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised at all in the slightest if they released it to say, hey, you know what, we want to see how it's released. And there were some changes, by the way, to Doom 3. Doom 3 on original launch had some issues. I loved the game, I'll be honest. I never got around to completing it, but that's beside the point. I actually really did like it. One of the issues people had with the game was it was a little bit slower paced than what they expected, which, to be honest, I didn't mind. I kind of liked that direction, although it wasn't a traditional Doom game. If you're used to, say, oh, let's go with Doom 1, which I'm more familiar with than Doom 2, then you go to Doom 3, and obviously the graphics are completely, amazingly better, but you're going to also notice the pacing is a lot slower, a lot more emphasis on story. On the other hand, the game was also a lot darker than it should have been. And there was some stupid stuff as well, such as the whole flashlight issue. And believe it or not, people actually created mods where you can have the flashlight on at the same time as weapons. I don't know what the heck they were thinking on some of the things that they did. Nevertheless, they have, of course, fixed a lot of those issues with Doom 3 BFG Edition. And in my opinion, the BFG editions, including the Lost Missions, were actually really fun. I actually really enjoyed them. The update actually did a pretty good job as well in terms of the graphics. Okay, sure, it's still using the same outdated engine, but it did its best. So anyway, they are, shall I say, planning to release the mod tools still for Rage, which is good. No doubt as well, cynically, you could also say that that's trying to sweeten up PC gamers a little bit. I don't have a problem with that. I am hoping they don't have the same issue with Doom 4. I haven't actually read too much up on Doom 4, well, at least recently. The last I heard, there were very little details on it, aside from the odd concept piece of art here and there. But to be honest with you, I'm really hoping that there's a very good tool set that's released either on launch or a little bit after launch, and basically PC modders can start to really kick ass with it, because obviously the good, easy to use tool sets are one of the things that really help push along good engines. I'm pretty sure most of you remember Unreal when it was first released and how many mods there were for it, and it helped to really solidify the game. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is going to do for the end of this video. So, just a little bit of update for you guys, if you're interested in Rage. So, I'll be seeing you guys around. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you appreciated the video. And I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.
Look at what Hagar said to us. How dare you think you can walk into our house? Take him to the kill room.